Welcome to the Diary of a Predator. A young predator with beady eyes began to socialize with predators twice his size. In groups he was to utilize. Up the ladder he did rise, being able to organize a beautiful underage prize for those with sadistic drives. With cash he did hypnotize young flowers to fertilize. Oh, how his riches grew, no one really had a clue. Vast fortunes he did accrue, on the Lolita Express he flew, with famous celebrities that he knew, to his island for a special brew. Their moral centers were all askew, anticipating the sick taboo. That young predator, he was shrewd by documenting the rendezvous. In Florida, the investigation would start. Deviant allegations of that old fart. Oh, he thought he was so smart. The recordings securely stored in his cart. From all charges he would dart. A slap on the wrist they could impart. Sealing the evidence charts. Protecting all of his counterparts. It was clear none had a heart, leaving the victims' lives torn apart. Sweating bullets the celebrities be, their association none should see. Seal the records was the plea, to hide their dirty deeds from you and me. Labeling victims prostitutes was key. A reduced sentence was the fee. 13 months they did agree. In a private prison wing was the decree. And granting him immunity of future victims they could foresee. Many years have come and passed. A new administration came at last. Mounting evidence had been amassed. Of the corruption they were aghast. The outrage was unsurpassed at the echelons of the higher caste. Independent journalists had harassed. Questions they had were vast. Losing trust was traveling fast. That equal justice had not been cast. Unseal the records was the request. Preferential treatment we detest. It is causing much unrest. These issues must be addressed. Many objections, as you've guessed, in the courts were expressed. Victims' anonymity was stressed. This testimony must be suppressed. Against state law was the test. Reluctantly the courts acquiesced. Releasing the records was the call. Finally, an information windfall. Many celebrities' backs were against the wall, howling like a hurricane at landfall. Predators, one and all, were about to befall their biggest ever downfall. The media could not forestall the accusations and catcalls. Every effort must be made to stall this coming free for all. The puppet masters were very distressed. This situation must be addressed. The Justice Department they pressed. This predator they must arrest. Fulfilling their master's request, the airport the FBI did infest. The accused did not contest. New charges will now be assessed, creating a slow-moving inquest to subdue this growing unrest. Into action puppets did spring, making sure that bird didn't sing. Leaks to the press was the thing, a new narrative from the king. They did obediently bring a Monday morning offering. Only 2 charges did they sling, no accomplices and no predator ring. Back to the private prison wing, that bird will sit and swing. New charges, that is the deal. Previous record again under seal. Safe again them to conceal the predators of this evil spiel. Neatly hidden from appeal to appeal. The public will surely squeal. This is very surreal. Just another small ordeal. A false flag will make them all kneel under government's big boot heel. I'm not sure how this will all go. The future I surely do not know, nor do I read the tarot. History repeats, that is the flow. That has been the status quo. The message I wish to sow in this sad audio, that together we must grow, united we must stand and say no mo. That much to our children we owe.